Every time you step into the legal world as a business owner or individual, you are immediately confronted with two huge fears: paying thousands of dollars for an attorney you might not strictly need, or trying to save money with DIY legal software and ending up with an invalid contract that ruins you in court. That exact tension is why platforms like Rocket Lawyer have exploded in popularity. They promise instant legal documents, business formation, and quick attorney advice for a fixed monthly fee that costs less than half an hour with a traditional lawyer. But is Rocket Lawyer actually a replacement for hiring a lawyer, or is it just a digital safety net that leaves you exposed when real legal trouble hits? To answer that question, you have to understand how both options actually work in the real world. When you hire a dedicated lawyer, you aren't just paying for paperwork. You are paying for custom strategic counsel, hyper-localized knowledge of court precedents in your jurisdiction, personal liability protection, and someone who will physically represent you in negotiations or litigate on your behalf if a lawsuit occurs. The drawback, of course, is cost. Traditional corporate or civil attorneys charge anywhere from $200 to $600 an hour, often requiring retainer fees upfront that can easily stretch into thousands of dollars before a single page is finalized. For a brand new startup, a freelancer, or someone who just needs a basic lease agreement, those prices create an enormous financial barrier. That brings us to Rocket Lawyer. Rocket Lawyer operates on a subscription model, offering access to hundreds of customizable legal templates, step-by-step document generators, digital signature tools, and on-call attorney consultations where you can ask specific questions or get documents reviewed. It functions like an operating system for routine legal tasks. If you need a standard independent contractor agreement, a non-disclosure agreement, a basic bill of sale, or simple LLC filing documents, Rocket Lawyer allows you to generate legally sound, state-specific forms in minutes by answering a guided questionnaire. If you have a quick question about a clause, you can submit it to a network attorney or schedule a brief consultation. However, the biggest trap people fall into is confusing access to legal forms with comprehensive legal representation. Rocket Lawyer is not a law firm. It is a technology company that provides legal tools and connects you to a network of independent attorneys for quick guidance. An on-call lawyer reviewing a standard form on Rocket Lawyer is checking for surface accuracy and standard phrasing. They are not diving into your entire company history, mapping out custom tax strategies, or anticipating complex multi-party disputes tailored specifically to your unique business model. So which one is actually better? The real answer depends entirely on the complexity of your situation and the level of risk involved. Rocket Lawyer is significantly better when your legal needs are standardized, recurring, and low risk. If you run a small service business that frequently sends routine client agreements, hires freelance vendors, needs basic non-disclosure agreements, or wants to create a simple last will and testament, paying a predictable monthly membership gives you tremendous value. It eliminates the fear of drafting contracts blindly from random internet templates while keeping your legal budget completely under control. On the flip side, hiring a traditional lawyer is mandatory when you face high-stakes scenarios, custom corporate structures, or active legal conflicts. If you are taking on outside venture capital, structuring complex equity splits among multiple co-founders, navigating heavily regulated industries like healthcare or finance, purchasing commercial real estate, or facing a pending lawsuit, relying solely on an online service is a dangerous mistake. In those situations, saving a few $100s on an online document can easily cost you tens of thousands of dollars in legal exposure down the road. The smartest actionable strategy used by successful business owners and individuals isn't choosing one over the other permanently, but combining both strategically. You can use Rocket Lawyer as your everyday tool for routine administration, standard template creation, and preliminary legal questions. Then, reserve dedicated, private attorneys for major strategic decisions, custom multi-owner contracts, and high-risk disputes where personalized representation is non-negotiable. By understanding where software ends and human legal counsel begins, you eliminate both unnecessary expense and dangerous legal vulnerability.